Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. Unfortunately, today is not at all a happy day in the country. We are all deeply saddened by what the terror attack that took place yesterday in Pahalgam. One of our dedicated viewers was also a victim in this attack, and all our prayers and strength is with uh, family and friends of all the victims, all those who have been affected by the attack. But today, we are going to be talking about how we can find unity through sport. We have already heard how the IPL tonight, there's going to be a minute of silence. Players are going to be wearing black armbands. There will be no cheerleaders, there will be no fireworks, no celebration tonight. Because at this point, yes, we are deeply saddened, but at the same time, we have to stand as a country, and especially in sport, to show that the country is still unified, people are still united, and that nothing can stop us at this point. But Shomik, it's quite sad that one of our viewers was a victim. And how do you look at this, when it comes to sport, when it comes to the IPL, which is a soft power for India? How do we showcase that we are united at this point?
See, the fact of the matter is, yes, IPL is a soft power, and IPL, that deals in billions. But even living aside that, sport cannot live in isolation. Sport is part of society, right? And when the society is hurt, when your nation is wounded, I mean, uh, uh, I am very very happy the way IPL has promptly taken the decision. What they can do, they have been doing that. BCCI Secretary Mr. Devajit Saikia has put out a statement condemning the terrorist attack and also offering condolences to the families of the deceased. So, from that point of view, I mean, Indian cricket, Indian cricket has shown its solidarity with the victims, with the Pahalgam victims, and not only Indian cricket. I must say, I mean, the legends like Neeraj Chopra, Avinav Bindra, they have also come forward. They have also tweeted. They have also expressed their anguish and anger. So, sport as a whole, see, sport has a big role to play. I can take you back to the Manchester Arena attack in 2017, when during that Ariana Grande concert, that suicide bomb blast happened, and the way, I if you go to Manchester, in that in about that radius of 100 and 150 kilometers, there are so many clubs. In less than 100 kilometers, I would say, there are Manchester United, Manchester City, Oldham Athletic, Bolton Wanderers, Salford City, Burnley. So many clubs are there, and they came together with the help, to help the victims, to make their contributions, it was a city united. Sport has the power. So, when Muhammad Ali lit the flames of that Olympics, so, it was a strong message was sent out against racism, and sport did that, right? So, sport has the power. uh, Once again, um, India will show its resolve, and sport has been doing its bit. Cricket has taken the lead, and I hope other sports will follow.
Absolutely. Bharat, Amit has commented saying, saddened to hear the news of our regular viewer Biten Adhikari, may his soul rest in peace. Um, and also, following, of course, we will take the consent of his family, but Boria Mujumdar has decided to name the Rev Sports Male Athlete of the Year award after Biten Adhikari as a tribute to his contributions to the platform, and he was a very valued member of our community as well. But Bharat, when you look at this attack that has happened, how does cricket, how does IPL at this point make sure that people are united?
So obviously they can play small part, but in reality, obviously, no, nothing much will change. But yes, they can play small part, wearing black armbands, Obviously, a few things that they're doing as far as this match is concerned: 1 minute silence, 2 minute silence. But it goes far beyond that. This terrorist attack is a horrific attack. No words to describe. And yes, it's very sad to hear the passing away of one of our readers, one of our viewers. That is very sad to hear. Again, I can't sit here and explain that kind of agony, that kind of pain. One can't share it. That is no words to describe again. But yes, in sports, it has happened before. In 1972, obviously in Munich, it happened when 11 athletes when 11 athletes were killed. Even in sports, it has happened. But life again moved on. Sports also moved on. Somewhere that is how life is. I mean, it will at some point, unfortunately, it will have to move on from here. Yes, as I noted, this is a kind of a tragic event that will echo in the minds of all Indians for many years to come, just like that 26/11 attack in 2008. No, nothing can really, even if you try your best, even if you put in the words, even if you wear black armbands, uh, 1 minute or 2 minute silence, nothing can really explain this kind of pain, this kind of agony. It's just mind-boggling. That's what I have to say.
Shubhayan also joins us. Shubhayan, how do you think the IPL community, teams, players, fans, all of them should or could respond to a tragedy like this? Is silence respectful, or do you think there's a need for an IPL to use their platform?
How would you use IPL as a platform? Tell me, give me suggestions. How would you use that as a platform to, stop terrorism?
Not stop terrorism, to bring people together.
It is already
Really,
there. People, the entire country is together at the moment. I don't think anyone is speaking or trying to justify what has happened. It is a sad day. It was a sad day yesterday, and today IPL, the players, everyone is wearing black armbands. There will be no sign that IPL is a festival or a celebration of cricket. There will be no such signs. And I think as a sport, as cricket, as IPL, as a tournament, I think that's the best they can do. We can do. But the bigger the government only can solve this problem, or put something which can stop such incidents in the future. It is not the first time that such thing is happening. Yes, maybe you can say tourists have been targeted, maybe for the first time. I don't know whether it has happened in the past, but that is up to the government how they will deal with this. Prime Minister Modi is already there, Home Minister Amit Shah is already there, so that is the onus is on them now, not to the IPL. IPL as a cricket tournament, but the best they can do is show solidarity with all the victims, and that's what they will do today.
Absolutely, and there are a lot of things being done to show solidarity by the IPL, but the show must go on. And at this point, stopping the show is exactly what weak or cowardly people like this want to see from India. But that's not what is going to happen. But moving on to the match today, Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. Shomik, at this point, Sunrisers Hyderabad are barely surviving, and if they lose this match today, it's done deal. It's over for them.
Yeah, absolutely yes. I mean, the template that was so successful last term hasn't clicked because somehow that opening partnership between Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, I mean they batted individually. Abhishek Sharma scored a brilliant 100, but that partnership didn't quite gel. Kishan, um, after scoring that blistering 100 in the first game, he sort of faded away. Heinrich Klaassen in the middle order, if you see Heinrich Klaassen, who was so very consistent last time, he is keeping consistency at arm's length this time around. Nitish Kumar Reddy has been a disaster. So, and not it's not only the batting. If you look at their bowling, you'll see Mohammad Shami's average is north of 50. Pat Cummins has an average of 36 or 37. Their spinners are not bowling well. So even if so, when Sunrisers Hyderabad are not scoring their customary 200 plus, if they are keeping their scores to 170 and 80, they don't have the bowling attack at this point in time to restrict their opponent to that score. Once again, this game they will obviously go back to their tried and tested format of laying out a belter and will try to score 250 plus. But mind, Mumbai Indians, they won just one. Out of their first five matches, now they have won three on the spin, and this team has smelled blood. This team has serious, real quality. If you look their if you look their batting lineup, I mean, Rohit Sharma was not scoring runs, right? Rohit Sharma was not scoring runs. But when he scored, he took all the attention away against Chennai Super Kings. Surya Kumar Yadav, he is a match winner on his own. Then there are other Tilak Verma, Hardik Pandya, you name it. And Bumrah's return has added serious teeth to their bowling attack. Now the captain know even if I have to defend 9 runs of the final six deliveries, I have someone who can do that. So from that point of view, Mumbai Indians have smelled blood. So Sunrisers Hyderabad will have to do something extraordinary today to eke out a win. If they, as you said, if they fail to do that, it's long kiss good night.
Bharat, SRH, do you think they've already reached the point of no return, or is there still, a twist left in the campaign?
Oh, they have very little chance, obviously. Basically, they have to win every match from here on. Currently, they are ninth place, placed ninth with 2 wins out of 7. So they have to win hopefully 6 out of 7, at least 6 matches, remaining six matches on those lines, and then they might do something. But yes, they are on the edge of the precipice, basically. So one more wrong step, and they will fall from that precipice. Yes, they're playing at home, so they will feel that they have a chance, at least in today's match, because they will obviously prepare another belter and the track where it would be quite easy for batting, where they can get 250 when chased on 250. That is what they're basically good at. So if they get such a pitch, Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, if they get going, then for Klaasen, even going down, right down to Aniket Verma and all those guys, everyone can hit. Obviously, Ishan Kishan is not in the best of form after that 100, but they still have a lot of hitters on a flat pitch. You can't rule out SRH, at least for this match, though I don't think they will qualify for the playoffs from here on. I just wanted to add a point. See, this thing, especially in Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, it's been going on for a long time. People talked about civilians. Actually, in 2036, civilians were also killed in Anantpur. So, yeah, it's been going on for long, but I don't want to talk about this because obviously this is not the right platform to talk about terrorism and counterinsurgency. But yeah, unfortunately, that is how it is. It's been going on for last 3 decades.
Shubhain, going back to the SRH campaign, they have struggled to catch fire. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, started off very well, but now aren't clicking at all. Ishan Kishan has fizzled since that opening century, and the middle order has obviously looked shaky. It's like SRH have everything yet nothing at this point. You're on mute.
Yeah, but Ishan Kishan has scored 36 runs in his last 6 innings after scoring that century in the opening game. As Shomikda said, Nitish Reddy has been a disaster in this tournament, struggling for runs, struggling for strike rate. Uh, Henrik Klassen, after being retained for 23 CR, has not clicked, and I have not seen Henrik Klassen struggle like this in the last 3 4 years. He has been the standout number one T20 batter for the last couple of years, for 4 years, and has carried South Africa. He was phenomenal for the SRH in the last seasons. But somehow this season things are not going right for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Even Aniket Verma has been the shining spot in that lower middle order for them. Apart from that, none of their middle order batters have clicked. Uh, top order Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, they play like this only, and they it's a high risk game. You will see when they click, they will score 100 runs in 6 overs. When they won't, they will look ugly. They will get out for cheap. But their bowling unit has also not clicked. Shami has been a bit rusty. His bowling economy, his strike rate has economy rate has been high. Strike rate has been pretty high there. Pat Cummins has not clicked as a bowler. Harshal Patel on and off, pretty hot and cold in the tournament so far. Zishan Ansari is again in their lone bright spot in their bowling unit. So collectively, I think SRH have not clicked. Maybe they did not have a plan B or plan C as to how to counter things when things don't go their way. But yeah, I mean, this season is already over. Mathematically, they are still in, but it is like 99% sure that they will not qualify for the playoffs. But at the other hand, Mumbai Indians are coming very strong, and now other teams will also be scared of them because they are serial winners. And when the serial winners come back to form, other teams will take note of that.
Gargi,
Yes, yes,
Gargi,
Shamik.
Gargi, I want to say something about this IPL and the terror attack. Obviously, as Shubhan very rightly said, IPL cannot do anything. It can only send the message of solidarity at this moment of grief. The entire nation is driving. But this is completely my personal opinion. I don't know whether it would happen or not. But uh, I would like to see that today the players, match officials, everyone would be sporting a black armband. A minute silence would be observed. That is fine. I would like to see just for this edition of the tournament, the IPL shines glitz and glamour in the sense no cheerleader from here on until the end. I don't want the cheerleaders, the ladies, they have come and it is their source of income, mind you. But these franchises are rich enough to give them a payoff for the rest of the season, give them a payoff, and say, hey, this season we are not using cheerleaders. And I would also like to see IPL as because this unfortunate incident has happened during it is not coincidence, it happened in April and IPL is going on. I would like to see, and this is completely my personal opinion, I am not propounding this as something that Rave Sports is saying. This is completely my personal opinion. I would like to see IPL canceling its closing ceremony.
Okay. I
And
think
even
that's
even when the tournament moves to Dharamshala, there is opening ceremony supposed to be held there. So I hope they cancel that as well. But yeah, Dharamshala, uh, it will be bit tricky.
Bharat, going back to SRH, and then we'll talk about Mumbai Indians. But going back to SRH, when we talk about the captaincy last season, Pat Cummins set the stage on fire. But this time around, do you think he's a better, longer format captain, or is this just a one off season for Pat?
Or perhaps Pat Cummins is a better leader of men, not tactically great. That is what I thought even in the 2023 Ashes when I watched him. The kind of fields, negative fields that he set, obviously, the opponent had a captain who was more aggressive and Pat Cummins was kind of more defensive. Somewhere I felt the 2023 World Cup final, a lot of credit has to go to their coaching staff as well. The kind of immaculate planning they did in terms of what lines to bowl against the Indian batters, what lengths to bowl, the kind of bowlers, the way they mixed up the bowlers every single over, every 2 hours, the toss decision. I think some credit has to go to the coaching staff as well. So somewhere here, the SRH coaching staff perhaps is not helping him. I guess that is how it is. Somewhere you feel that way. Some of the decisions that they tend to take. For example, in the last game on a track, that was where the ball was stopping on the batter against Mumbai Indians. Harshal Patel was only given 1 over in the first 10 or 12 overs. Only at the back end, Pat Cummins brought him back into the attack. If Harshal Patel was going to succeed in some conditions, it was going to be on a track where the ball was stopping a little bit. But they have taken some very strange decisions, I have to say, this season, SRH. So I would keep it that way. I think Pat Cummins is a great leader of men. Not sure is tactically as good as Mark Taylor or Michael Clark in terms of tactical acumen.
Shubham, when we talk about Mumbai Indians, as always, late bloomers, slow starters, whatever you want to call them, but have really now seem to be finding their rhythm. How big of an impact has Jasprit Bumrah has?
Right. Not only Bumrah, I think Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Verma scoring runs, Surya Kumar Yadav in the last match, we saw him returning to form. Rohit Sharma getting his graph has been even. Kieran Pollard was saying it in the last team post match speech in the dressing room, which MI posted that Rohit's graph has been going up and up. He's slowly scoring more runs than his previous innings. So and the last half century he finished the match, that would I think give him the best most confidence from that knock. Surya returning to form, Tilak Verma in runs, Hardik Pandya has been stellar with the ball. He's scoring runs with the bat as well down the order. So I think this team has started to click now. And of course Bumrah, he took a couple of games to shave off his rustiness. In the last match his economy was less than 6, picked up a wicket or two. Him returning there, I think it's always a good sign. Whenever you have Bumrah, you know who you can use those 4 overs in any time of the game you want. But again, like the batters are slowly returning to form, if Deepak Chair and Trent Bolt can start picking up wickets in the power play, then this Mumbai side will look unbeaten, almost unbeaten. This is a very strong side on paper. They have done exceedingly well with the youngsters, Vignesh Puthur, Ashwani Kumar. They have done well so far, but now when the business end starts, you will see these big names who have been around the IPL, who have been around Mumbai Indians. Not to forget Mitchell Santner, he has been really good with the ball. Karan Sharma will return maybe today, maybe in the next game. So all the experienced guys are coming together now. This Mumbai Indian side, hat trick of wins. Today they play SRH, best time to beat SRH. Next game they play Lucknow Super Giants, again a side who have chinks in their armor. So if they can go on to win these two matches, then in the last three remaining matches they will have that cushion of losing at least one game, because the last three games are the toughest for them. If they can win these two next games, today and the next LSG game, then Mumbai Indians will feel extremely confident that they can finish in the top four.
Shomik, one question. When we talk about that Hyderabad pitch, one of the flattest surface in the tournament, and if you look at the record that is in this season, 3 out of 4 teams, 3 out of 4 times, the teams that have been chasing have won the match. How important will the toss be today?
That has been this season's trend set, isn't it, Gagi? I mean, you win the toss, you bowl first, you chase, and you win the game. Even we saw Gujarat Titans when Delhi scored more than 200, they chased it down, batting second. So this has been the trend set of this. And see, chasing is 200 is the new normal, although off late in pitches, some of the pitches that we have seen in IPL, it is not quite, they were not quite built as bowlers got patches, bowlers had something in them. I can take you back to Gujarat Titans versus KKR game at Eden Gardens. It was sheer class of Shubman Gill and Sai Sudarshan that took Gujarat Titans to the cusp of 200, The pitch, the ball wasn't quite coming onto the bat on that pitch, and when KKR batted, they struggled. So a lot will depend on batsmanship, and I would um, the unfortunate part of the Sunrisers Hyderabad is that, see, if you look at their lineup, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Heinrich Klaasen, you can't say they are bad players. They are fantastic players in their own right. But collectively, they are going through a follow period. So that is the main problem. Collectively, they are going through a follow period. And it sometimes happens. Sometimes it can happen, and this has been happening. So that is the unfortunate part. um, when they got going, when that Abhishek Sharma got going, they made short work of a target of 245 against a very strong side like Punjab Kings. They will hope for inspiration. See, the two teams, I think Chennai Super Kings are I mean, they are done and dusted. Although they are not panicking, as far as this IPL is concerned, Chennai Super Kings campaign is done and dusted. But two teams badly need inspiration. One is Sunrisers Hyderabad. Maybe that can come from someone like Travis Head or Abhishek Sharma or whoever, Heinrich Klaassen, maybe a 36 ball 100 today. It can happen. He has that ability. So, this is one team which needs inspiration, and another team is KKR. KKR, as Dwayne Bravo said, our batsmen have lost morale. Now, what to do when your batsmen have lost morale? That spark you need, one something that Venkatesh Iyer provided in 2021 in Dubai, in the UAE. So something, maybe one Robman Powell coming in and hammering a 30 ball 90. That kind of spark. These two teams need that kind of inspiration. Sunrisers Hyderabad will search for that inspiration.
Bharat, when we look at tonight's game, we all know that it's the Travis opening pair that is the most dangerous if they get going. On the other hand, Trent Bolt in the last season for Mumbai Indians was the most penetrative bowler in the power play. But this time around, he's having some struggle being as penetrative as he was compared to last season. And when you look at that pairing, Travis versus Trent Bolt, how do you analyze that?
Yeah, some left armers have troubled Travis Head in the past. Mitchell Stark is one of them. He has this muscle memory where he gets the delivery to come in with the inward angle, and Travis Head plays for that inward angle. Then he hopes for the ball to straighten or nip away. That's what he basically did. So Trent Bolt can use that particular delivery against Travis Head, and whatever works against Travis Head, it can work against Abhishek Sharma too, because their bases are not much different. They just stand and deliver, look to stand and then deliver. That is their method. But Trent Bolt has had problems up front. Maybe he's not getting much swing this season compared to some of the previous seasons. Actually, the ball has actually swung even up front a little bit for the first 2 overs. But for some reason, Trent Bolt, other than that dismissal of Pill Salt, when you got that in swinger going, yes, a kind of struggle to move the ball up front. Hopefully, we'll do it today. Though in Hyderabad, up front, have rarely seen much swing. It's like if the ball swings in Hyderabad, it feels like an oasis in desert. That is how I feel like even with a old ball, it doesn't swing there. So it's going to be really it's going to be Herculean task for the bowlers. But I think their best hope is Jasprit Bumrah, even when he's not really taking wickets, even when he's not taking the wickets of Abhishek Sharma or Travis Head. Those two have rarely gone after him. Even if you look at the 2023 World Cup, he beat Travis Head so many times on the outside edge. Even if you look at the Test series in Australia, until that MCG Test also, he beat Travis Head on the outside edge. So, and in the recent Mumbai game, he didn't give any width at all to Head or Abhishek Sharma. So, I guess he's still Mumbai Indians' best option when it comes to bowling those two, because he will go around the wicket, keep it tight, give absolutely no weight for those two left-handers to manufacture room and slap it through the offside.
Well, thank you, Bharat, for that insightful analysis. But I think we can call it a show. It's we've spoken for about 30 minutes now, and we'll be back at 6:30 to talk more about the game, MI versus SRH. And Shomik, I believe you have something to say.
No, no, fine, fine. Please carry on.
Okay, no, you unmuted yourself, so I thought you wanted to say something. But yes,
No, no.
thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Once again, we are all our prayers go out to all the victims and their families and everyone affected by this terror attack. We'll be back at 6:30, so don't forget to join us then. Thank you. Have a good day.